A Cards with Michael production.
What's up, YouTube? Cards with Michael here. Today we're going to follow up our first Flesh and Blood opening with another Flesh and Blood opening. Today is Arcane Rising, the second set released of Flesh and Blood, and it's sponsored by... No. Donnie. It was sponsored by Donnie, and let's get to it. All right, so Arcane Rising, of course, has the other 4 classes that have introduced into the game. And I'll show you guys what they look like in one quick second. Here we go. All right. Right off the bat, we have Kano the Wizard. Look at that. Look at that mischievous smile. He does a truckload of damage, and he is a force to be reckoned with. I've actually seen Kano players end the game while they're under assault. They'll just throw some spells and destroy the opponent. What else do we have? What are the other classes? Let's see. That's another Kano. Ooh, we have Dash, the Mechanologist. All right. It's kind of the steampunky feel, like using machines and technology to kill opponents. And we have Azalea, the Ranger. All right. And last but not least, I don't even know, Runeblade and Arc Knight. All right, let's get to it. Let's open some packs. We, of course, are still looking for Fabled cards, but legendary royal foil, legendary rainbow foils would be nice as well, and of course majestic foils. All right, here we go for our first pack. That's a token, my bad. All right, we got our generic actions. Okay, in case you haven't watched my first unopening, both the Welcome to Rathe and the Arcane Rising Unlimited boosters are very similar, and the first 4 cards are all generic commons. You can see by that C, and they're all generics. Look at that. Generic. And here is our equipment, a Null Rune Boots, part of a generic common cycle in Arcane Rising. There's the boots, the hood, the chest piece. I think that's like a cape, and also, and here's the legs. Oh, and the arms, sorry. All right, here's our first rare, Pour the Mold. All right. Can tell that it is a rare once again by that R, and our second rare in Aether Spindle. Once again, if you have not watched my first video, go check it out. I do talk a little bit more in depth in terms of things like the rarities, what to expect and what not to expect. Here's our first foil, locked and loaded, common foil, and of course our 7 class-specific Mechanologist, Ranger, Wizard, Runeblade, Wizard. These are our Mechanologists, our class-specific commons. And our last card is a double-sided token. Sometimes it's single-sided. If it is single-sided, it is a cracked bauble. Of course, these are always non-foil. You can get the foil versions of these through some other special ways. All right. And on to the next. All right, there you go. That's the cracked bauble here. Yeah. Of course, I haven't gone over this, but it exists to support Booster Draft. Right. And you might think it does nothing, but it actually pitches for 2 resources, and sometimes you need it to fill your deck. All right, here we go. Here's our 4 generic commons. Once again, there you have it, generic commons. And that's a generic defense reaction. All right. Here's our Vest of the First Fist, part of the generic cycle. There's a cycle of generic equipment that all provide... what was it? Where's that first one? Let me show you guys. There's a cycle that all provide Arcane Barrier. And there's a cycle that'll have like this other effect. All right. Vest of the First Fist isn't played very often, but it is somewhat playable. All right, then we have Plunder Run and a Pedal to the Metal. Our second foil is a Throttle. All right, let's get to it. And we've kind of dissected that pack already, so hopefully you guys know what to expect as we start blitzing through these packaroonies. All right, 4 commons. Our Bull's Eye Bracers. Here comes our first rare, Aether Spindle, a Take Cover, and it's a nice one, a Foil Plunder Run. Yellow Pitch. All right. We're gonna keep going. Ooh, another cracked bauble. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Lens. Usually Wizards play it because they like to opt. Aether Spindle, Tome of the Arcane, our first super rare. All right. And a Rune Flash. Now, if you guys have interest in playing this game, I highly recommend watching some of the videos that are already out there in terms of how to play. And if you want to see gameplay, I highly recommend Team Covenant Red Zone Rogue. And also, do check out the Blitzathon. It has some very high level play by literally the designers of the game. James White. Oh, here we have a little foil here. Nice. Aether Sync foil rare. That's a treat. Second foil rare already. And look at that. Kano. I love his ability. Look at that. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's a non-attack card, you may banish it. If you do, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant. You can tell Kano is stronger than some of the other young heroes because he actually starts at 15 health. All right, and we'll keep going. Young characters, of course, are the ones that are used in Blitz, which is, of course, the faster format compared to Classic. All right, we have Enchanting Melody. And wowzers, we got our Majestic Art of War. This is the generic Majestic. Think of it like a mythic rare in Magic. And since it is generic, all the classes, all 8 of them can use this. And it is considered one of the best generics in the game. Now, it doesn't actually do any damage. So this is kind of like a brainstorm-like effect. In fact, learning how to use Art of War does feel like brainstorm. I kind of say that all the time, though its impacts are more like a cryptic command because there's 4 options and you choose 2, right? There's like draw effects, you can defend, your next attack gets go again. It's just a very, very flexible card. I'm not going to say every single deck I know uses these because it does actually have quite a big drawback. It does not defend for any value and actually doesn't attack for any value. So, but it is a very, very powerful filter card effect. All right, we have a Salvage Shot. Here is our foil rare. And oh, look at that, a Young Dash. All right, we'll keep going. Here we go with our, ooh, sorry, oh wait, no, that was actually not a token. I thought that was a foil for a second as well. I don't know. All right. Achilles Accelerator. We have a Red Plunder Run, the most playable one, probably. A Pedal to the Metal rare, and a foil Blood Spill Invocation. All right. All right, and we keep going. We keep going. All right. Here we go. Lead the Charge, Fate Foreseen, Foresight, and Whisper of the Oracle, and a Talismanic Lens. Here comes our rares. All right. And boom, our first rainbow foil equipment is a Null Rune Glove. So of course there is a cycle of these for one for each part of the equipment set, which if you can see right here is the head. Ooh, can't see that yet. Here, we pop this up. Head, chest, arms, and legs. And this, of course, would be right there. It is rainbow foil. It is a common. It is not actually played very often, but we'll give it a sleeve. I'm estimating it's about $15. That Art of War is definitely more value. Definitely more value. All right. And we keep going. We want the legendary rainbow foil. If we want to hit there. Or we want some foil majestics. All right. Of course, there also is the Fabled card, which we are yet to pull. All right, here we go. We have our Forked Lightning, right? And a common Foresight. Forked Lightning, of course, is our super rare. All right, keep going. I am curious, you guys, what type of deck do you guys like to play? What are your favorite heroes? All right, we have Take Aim and Arena's Prayer, and a foil Ravenous Rabble generic attack. It's a relatively popular one as well. All right, here we go. On to the next. Ravenous Rabble, Mage Master Boots, and an Oath of the Arknight. All right, reduce the rune chance, and a Cadaverous Contraband. All right, and we keep going. Robe of Rapture, Silver the Tip, and a Pedal to the Metal. All right. Just 2 normal rares, and a Hamstring Shot. Foil rare, and my favorite art. Look at that, Searing Shot. All right, let's keep going. We've already got one Majestic. We got one Rainbow Foil Equipment. Can we get some more? All right, here we are. Irina's Prayer, Pursuit of Knowledge, a very, very nice super rare, and a foil index. Go ahead and sleeve. Pursuit of Knowledge is, of course, you know, if you guys haven't noticed by now, for all rarities, the generic one is typically the most useful one, just because it has the most flexibility. More classes can play it, so more classes will desire it. You know, not too hard to understand that, I think. Achilles Accelerator, Take Aim, Irina's Prayer, and a Whisper of the Oracle Blue. All right. A lot of these cards like this, it's just nice because they have 3 defense value, which is kind of the generic maximum amount of defense you get from these. So you'll see that attacks that deal at least 4 damage are almost monumentally better than attacks that just deal 3 damage. Because of that fact that a lot of cards have 3 defense, and therefore, here's our first rare. Ooh, our second hit here is a Sonic Boom. All right. And a Voltaic Bolt. Let's go ahead and sleeve up the Sonic Boom Majestic. And actually, I'm going to take a little bit to read this card to you. Deal 3 arcane damage target opposing hero. So that's just like, this isn't even an attack, by the way. Wizard action, all right? This is why I say that sometimes wizards that can actually kill you while you're attacking them, because they play these things that are actions that they can play at instant speed if they have the Storm Rider boots, all right? And if it does deal damage, you look at the top card of your deck. If it's a wizard non-attack, you can banish it. If you do, you may play it as though it were an instant, and it costs X resources less, where X is damage dealt by Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom is one of the first cards you use to kind of kill someone. Almost like these one-shot combos, basically. If you get lucky on what you get on that Sonic Boom, and your opponent doesn't have any ability to block that arcane damage from Sonic Boom, ooh, it could be a lot of damage to your opponent. All right. And the foil here is a Voltaic Bolt. All right. I saw some amazing Mage play or Kano play at a Ziblitzathon, which, once again, I recommend you guys take the time, watch it at like 2x speed or maybe 1x speed if you're unfamiliar with the cards, and learn how to play that game or this game by just watching some really, really good players play it. All right. This pack was kind of a whiff. We'll keep going. We are truly, really, really looking for a rainbow foil equipment that's legendary. That would be super sweet. But otherwise, this box has been pretty decent so far. Here comes our 2 rares. And yes, a foil super rare. Look at that. Endless Arrow. The deck, the entire Ranger deck is built around this card. I'm not going to go too much into mechanics. There actually might be some better videos out there that talk about the mechanics of Endless Arrow. Basically, if it hits, put it back in your hand. All right. It costs 0, so you don't need any resources. You just need action points, right? You need a way to socket this into your arsenal, so because arrows can only be played from your arsenal. You need to put it back into your arsenal, and you need another action to attack again. But once you start doing that, you can hit them, and just one-shot people with Endless Arrow, as long as you can fulfill those other 2 requirements. So really happy to see that there. Right now, Ranger is a very, very underpowered class. I think most people would agree to that. And, you know, I think there will be a period of time that changes. I'm sure things get balanced out. And, ooh, another foil rare, Silver the Tip. I'm sure to see Ranger populate and happen more often in the future. But for now, that is just a good pull. I would hold on to the cards like that. I think they have potential, as long as the Ranger class gets a little bit more love. All right, here we go. Best of the First Fist. Oops, that's just the common equipment. And here's the 2 rares. Convection Amplifier and a Push to the Point. All right. Generic action attack. Here we go. On to the next. Pour the Mold is our first rare. Life for a Life, and ooh, an Overloop. I love this card. I love the Mechanologist card art style. Oh boy, here we go. 4 more packs left. Can we pull a Fabled card? Can we pull a super spicy foil majestic? Here we go. Bracers of Belief, Silver the tip. Here we are. Rapid fire, another super rare, not bad. And a foil Aether Flare. All right, friends, I need you to give me your power. You might be watching this, like, I don't know, a few days after this video airs, and you're like, what do you mean, Michael? Trust me. We need to do the Fabled Chant one day. All right, here we go. Stir the Aether Winds. Hey, there's a super rare Induction Chamber and a Reverberate. Beautiful art on that foil, but not what we're looking for. All right, friends, here we are. We've gotten a lot of things from this, but we haven't gotten a foil legendary equipment. And that would be nice to showcase some of these legendaries. Here we go. Plunder Run, Pour the Mold, and a Reduced to Rune Chant foil rare. All right, we'll take it, and hopefully we see the spice soon. Here we go. The last pack. Push to the point, lead the charge, vigor, rush, sun kiss, Achilles accelerator, take cover, enchanting melody, and all the marbles, a back alley break line. All right, so we've kind of missed there. Let's do a quick review of what we've pulled. Starting with our super rares, we got 4 super rares. All right. Induction Chamber, Rapid Fire, Forked Lightning, and a Tome of the Arcanite. So 1 for each class. We also got some cool foils, 4 of them. To be exact, 4 foil rares. Reduce to Rune Chant, Silver to the Tip, Plunder Run, and an Aether Sink. And we got a foil super rare Endless Arrow. We got a Pursuit of Knowledge super rare. We got a common rainbow foil Null Rune Gloves. And we got 2 Majestics, Art of War and Sonic Boom. Now, if you were to ask me, Mike, how did we do? I would disappointingly say, I'm sorry, Donnie. We did not do so well in this box. However, we'll be opening some more, especially live. This week we're a little busy, but we'll be returning back with some more Flesh and Blood openings sometimes next week or the week after. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the game. I know that the game is very popular, but it's also drawn a lot of criticism. I like to hear it all. And until the next time.